Hello, everyone. It is, what is it? It's about 9:30 on a Wednesday. Because I'm in Australia, it's probably Tuesday, probably evening for you guys. But it's bright and early for me. Well, not bright and early. I've been up for a while. I usually work around 5, but today was an earlier day, or early ending day. So anyway, let us grab our Bibles. Let's grab our Bibles and let's read. So these are, again, reflections. I'm reading 1 Peter chapter 1, verses 13 to 19. And just wanted to have a few reflections. All right, so the title on this Bible says, Living Before God Our Father, or Yah, because his name's Yahweh, our Father. Therefore, so we're starting in verse 13. Therefore, gird up the loins of your mind, be sober, and rest your hope fully upon the grace that is to be brought to you at the revelation of Jesus Christ. Yeshua, that's what I call him. Verse 14, as obedient children, not conforming yourselves to the former lust as in your ignorance. But as he who called you is holy, you also be holy in all your conduct, because it is written, be holy, for I am holy. And if you call on the Father, who without partiality judges according to each one's work, conduct yourselves throughout the time of your stay here in fear. Excuse me. Knowing that you were not redeemed with corruptible things like silver or gold from your aimless conduct received by tradition from your fathers, but with the precious blood of Christ, as of a lamb without blemish and without spot. And this is pretty simple for me, like a simple reflection. It's talking about girding up the loins of your mind and being sober. And again, I think last week, I was talking about how we can do that practically by not being busy. And because busyness doesn't help when you want to be sober minded, because if you're busy, you're not able to really see, it's kind of like going for a run and then a walk. You go for a run and you see what you see, but when you walk, you're like, oh, I didn't see that flower there, or I didn't see that, tree there, or whatever. You're able to slow down and kind of, see what's up. So girding up the loins of your mind, be sober, and rest your hope fully upon the grace that is brought to you. So be sober-minded and rest your hope upon the grace that is to be brought to you at the revelation when Jesus Christ is revealed, it's saying. So as obedient children, not conforming yourselves to the former you, or former lust, it says, but the former you, your new creation now, right? Where are we? As in your ignorance, because we were very ignorant. And now as we're reading the word, we're renewing our mind. We're able to understand what Yah would like us, or God would like us to do. As obedient children, not conforming yourselves to the former lust, as in your ignorance, but as he who has called you is holy, you are to be holy. So you're to be set apart in your conduct, because it is written, be holy, for I am holy. And verse 17, it's just talking about conduct yourselves in fear here. And I know a lot of people like to say that just means respect. It's like, well, yeah, there's a respect, but there's a fear. Because I forgot where the scripture is. I think I've told you guys I'm not really good at addresses, but if you wanted to know, I'll look it up. But it talks about fear and trembling. And a lot of people like to say, well, it just means respect. I'm like, so to me, that doesn't make sense to say respect and trembling. Like, there's a fear because he is an awesome God. It doesn't mean that we're fearful in our relationship of him. Like he's going to just, always be, no. It's a respect, but there's a fear because, another scripture that talks about, what does it say? It says, don't be afraid of those who can kill your body, but be afraid of the one who can kill your body and throw your soul into hell. It's like there is a fear, and you need to be walking, or you need to be sober-minded and just waking up. Once you've, created a lifestyle where, your life isn't busy, or, less busy, I should say, you wake up and you automatically know, okay, today I need to, whatever it is, the word that you're reading, whatever he's telling you to do, like, I need to be patient today. I need to make sure I'm sober-minded, and I know that my boss, I know that my husband, I know that my wife, whatever it is, and today that this is what I need to do because this is what pleases our Father. So be holy as he is holy. So conduct yourself in fear, knowing that you were redeemed not by corruptible things like silver and gold, and but from the precious blood of Christ. Like, this is some valuable blood, so we just want to remind ourselves to be sober-minded, y'all. We need to be sober-minded so that we can walk holy like he is holy. Not sometimes, but we need to be walking separately in the way that we would do that. Like I said, I keep reiterating, less busy life, or not busy life style. It might seem boring, but I find that it can kind of keep you out of trouble because you're able to kind of like slow down and think about how you're acting. Is your conduct, pleasing to the Father? You're able to do that because you don't have a million things going on in your world and then in your head, So, I think that's just something that I wanted to highlight today, is being holy. And what that looks like is being sober-minded and girding up the loins of your mind. Like your mind, you have to be intentional about your day. It's not just like, well, he just knows it's not like that, you guys. Like, he's holy and he's not playing. So we need to be intentional about our day and how we think. And there's another scripture, I believe it is in Hebrews or James. Again, ask me and I'll let you know, where it talks about your words and your thoughts. Not just your thoughts, but your words. Like, we are one day going to be held accountable for our words. And it's like, man, like, you really do need to gird up the loins of your mind and be sober-minded so that you're watching what you're saying and what you're thinking. And I believe, like I said, that only can happen once you have kind of a slower lifestyle so that you can do that. So yeah, guys, I will be praying for you this week that you would remember to be sober-minded and gird up the loins of your mind, so that you're not just out here just willy-nilly thinking that you're okay. And he's telling you, don't be deceived. All of these people, liars, fornicators, all of these murderers, you're not going to inherit the kingdom of God. You will not inherit that. So we need to make sure that we know that, we can come to him, to the throne of grace. He's awesome. I can go to my Father, but to also know that he's not playing. He's holy, and we need to have a healthy fear of him. Like, we need to, because he's so holy. Like, a lot of people I know, they kind of try to compare it to your parents, where you have like a little bit of a fear because maybe you'll get in trouble, but he's different because he's pure. So that means that the standard needs to be out of this world, basically. Like, his standard is out of this world. So we need to just make sure that we are up to his standards. Again, he's not playing. So anyway, I'm going to be praying for you guys when it comes to this, because this is something that's really serious. We definitely don't want to hear at the end, depart from me, I knew you not, you workers of iniquity. We don't want to be hearing any of those words. We want to hear, well done, my faithful servant. Faithful means you need to be faithful, be doing it every day, being intentional about how we are to love our Father. So that's all I have for you all today. I'll see you guys next week, and I will be praying for you.